All right, so Coach, first of all, excitement for getting the team to the tournament. First round, how are you feeling?
I'm excited for our guys, really proud of the growth of this team. Think about it, mid-December we were sitting at 4-5 with no identity and a lot more questions than answers. But to these guys, a testament. They continued to work, started to believe, then began to trust. And with trust came an incredible run. We're on a 19-7 binge since that 4-5 start, playing good basketball and looking forward to the opportunity that March Madness provides.
What's the advantage to getting hot at the right time, as they say, going into the tournament?
We're playing good basketball. I think momentum is something you have to create for yourself, and we have created that by our pace and play. And our guys are going confident. You know, we don't know a lot about San Diego State. San Diego State didn't know a lot about us until it popped up on the screen on Sunday. So it'll be refreshing playing somebody that is not quite as familiar with you. Nothing but respect for their program. They played for the national championship last year, so obviously they're a very good program. We're heading west on their home turf. We wouldn't have it any other way.
Are there any challenges that come with going across the country for a game like this?
A lot of challenges. You can imagine we didn't even know that we were leaving this morning until late last night. So there's a lot of moving parts in this, but you know, when you get an opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament, you forget all of those things, and you're just excited about the opportunity.
Coach, coming full circle, you played against San Diego State in this tournament.
Yeah, I played against them as a player way back when. Scored 27 points too, for the record, and we won the game if memory serves. So that's the only time I think UAB and San Diego State have ever played. I'm friends with their head coach. We go back multiple decades. Looking forward to seeing him.
You've shown more than once the ability to retool a roster and turn it into a winner. What do you think is the key to doing that?
You know what, talent evaluation, trying to find the right pieces to the puzzle. We, 2 years ago, we were able to cut down the nets in Frisco and capture a Conference USA tournament to get to the NCAA tournament for the first time in a 7-year drought for UAB, the longest period in the history of this program. We then added some pieces to that 27-win team, and last year came up a little short in our conference tournament quest, but we were able to get to an NIT finals for the first time in program history and win a school record 29 games. We lost about 85% of the production off of those groups. So this team had to kind of invent itself, find out what our identity was, and again, to their credit, and it's really just a credit to them, they continued to persevere and show the true value in perseverance and find themselves with an opportunity to walk up a ladder with some scissors in your hand. You know, they say as a kid we were told not to do that, but as an adult it sure is fun.
And
do you think your guys' style of play will help you guys against San Diego State?
You know, I don't know. We're just going to try to be best versions of self. That's what we've tried to do from day one. They're really good at what they do. We've got to be better at what we do. We'll continue to do the things that we do. Obviously, schematically, we'll mix and match. And my job is when that ball gets thrown up is to try to manipulate the game, and I'm going to do the best I can.
Last for me, Charles Barkley didn't think it was fair for UAB, Auburn, and Alabama to be shipped out to Spokane. Are you happy with the setup, and are you happy with the bracket and the possibility of matching up with Auburn?
Is that Barkley calling right now? You know, you don't really have any say in those things, so we don't worry about it. It's not anything that we can control, so we just focus on the things that we can control. It's really ironic. We were in the late slot, so we don't tip in our conference championship game till 2:15. By the time that we cut down the nets and we did the things that we have to do from a media obligation standpoint, I literally walked in the room to see our selection 30 seconds before our name popped on air. So I was in the room for 30 seconds. I saw our name pop on air. I walked out of the room. We immediately scrambled to get home and start our preparation for San Diego State. So I don't care when, where, how. We're just looking forward to the opportunity. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you.